What could Taco Bell's crunchy tacos possibly have to do with the Mir space station crashing into the ocean? Keep watching to find out.
Yo quiero Taco Bell.
Even after purging over 24 items from their menu, Taco Bell is known for an overwhelmingly large selection of food options, so it may come as a surprise that when the first Taco Bell opened back in 1962, there were only 6 items on the menu. Some of these items, such as the chili burger, are no longer offered, but others have stood the test of time, and the crunchy taco is one such item. What hasn't stood the test of time, though, is the price. At the original Downey, California location, crunchy tacos once sold for just 19 cents a piece. Considering that a crunchy taco is 8 times more expensive in 2022, coming in at $1.59, it's difficult to imagine a time when a single quarter could get you a fresh taco, with change to spare. Still, Taco Bell is known for its value offerings, having run all sorts of meal deals and value menu promotions over the years, and the crunchy taco is among the most common freebies the chain loves to throw in. These days, tacos are a staple of the average American diet. As of 2020, there are at least 19 different Mexican restaurant chains operating in the United States. But decades before restaurants like Taco Bell and Chipotle became commonplace, tacos were unfamiliar to most American diners, so much so that Bell's first customers called them Tay-cos rather than tacos. Of course, the incredible popularity of the original restaurant meant word spread fast about how to say taco correctly. And once people knew what tacos were and how to say the word, there was no stopping the public's insatiable appetite for all things Taco Bell.
Hello, I'm Young MC with a story to tell. I just got a free cup from Taco Bell. NMTV makes the whole thing fun. Buy a giant-sized Pepsi and you'll get one.
Taco Bell is a beloved American institution, and while the menu has changed and grown substantially since the first restaurant opened, the most popular menu item has consistently remained the same: the crunchy taco. As recently as 2016, the crunchy taco was the fast food chain's #1 seller, besting both the soft taco and the monumentally popular Doritos Locos taco. Perhaps it shouldn't be shocking, given the name and all, but a 60-year tenure is nothing to sneeze at. Taco Bell quite literally sells billions of tacos each year. While the fact that crunchy tacos are included with combo meals may boost the sales figures, there are other factors contributing to the crunchy taco's continued success. There's never a doubt about its availability, and the simplicity of its ingredients mean quality will remain consistent between trips to the Bell. One of the defining aspects of a fast food restaurant is the speed with which you're served, and Taco Bell has this down pat. While the restaurant's embrace of innovation and technology has certainly helped its overall efficiency, nothing is more responsible for Taco Bell's swift service than how quickly crew members can prepare the restaurant's most popular item. With proper training, an empty shell can become a fully assembled wrapped crunchy taco in under 7 seconds, meaning that Taco Bell's 12-count taco party pack can be made to order without slowing down the drive-thru line. This quick and easy assembly has also enabled crunchy tacos to become the default side dish for practically every combo meal and special promotion on the menu, taking the place of French fries or tortilla chips at other restaurants. Believe it or not, the appeal of Taco Bell's crunchy tacos isn't limited to the phenomenally addictive taste. Science suggests it's also due to the texture of the taco shell itself. According to Dr. Charles Spence, a professor of experimental psychology at Oxford, the way a food feels in the mouth plays a large role in our perception of whether that food is good or bad. He told Epicurious that whether we like or dislike a food depends more on its texture than any other quality. This natural preference seems to be an instinct developed as the human species evolved. As a general rule of thumb for our ancient ancestors, crisp and crunchy foods equaled fresh and edible ones. As a result, we tend to derive pleasure from both the sound and texture of crunchy foods. In fact, Dr. Spence believes that we actually perceive louder crunching foods as fresher and better tasting than softer crunching foods. While the precise reason for this remains unknown, there's no denying that the crunchy taco's popularity can be at least partially attributed to the shell's sound and feel.
Shaq is suffering from taco neck syndrome, TNS. It's caused by his craving for delicious Taco Bell tacos.
Though it's commonly added to Taco Bell combo meals as a side, the crunchy taco is closer to a cheeseburger entree than a side of fries like you'd get at other fast food joints. And while very few people would describe the crunchy taco as healthy compared to the actual health-conscious choices on offer, the bottom line is that it's far less nutritionally damaging than equivalent menu items from similar restaurants. According to Taco Bell, the crunchy taco has less fat and half as much sodium as burgers from McDonald's or Wendy's. The crunchy tacos also contain only about half as many calories as those burgers, meaning you could eat 2 tacos and only consume a few more calories than if you thought inside the bun. Even compared to a traditional fast food side, the crunchy taco is healthier across the board than even small portions of French fries. And for their particularly health-conscious customers, Taco Bell offers a wide variety of healthy menu items and customization options, so everyone can live Moss. The crunchy taco is so close to perfect that even considering changing the recipe is cause for concern. There's no doubt that some efforts to improve on greatness have spectacularly backfired throughout history. We're looking at you, new Coke. But when Taco Bell did finally decide to introduce a new variant of crunchy taco, they knew they had a smash hit on their hands. Frankly, the Doritos Locos taco is the sort of creation that makes one marvel in appreciation. It's such a simple culinary mashup that it's hard to believe nobody else thought to do it first. It's just a normal crunchy taco, but instead of a plain old corn shell, Doritos Locos shells have been tossed in the same seasoning as the boldly flavored chips they're named after. The Doritos Locos taco was an instant success. Since its debut in 2012, the Doritos Locos taco has become a staple of the restaurant's menu. And it's not hard to understand why. The item was the chain's most successful product launch until 2018, when nacho fries claimed the title. The Doritos tacos were so successful that they even looped back around into their own Doritos chip flavor. Limited time varieties of the taco have come and gone, such as the Flamin' Hot versions, but it's unlikely that the classic nacho cheese will ever leave the Bell's menu.
Since 2012, 2 billion have been sold, which is 1 billion more than 1 billion. And that is what the Bell happened!
Taco Bell is well known for its innovative approach to Mexican fast food, and with the crunchy taco existing as a sort of baseline for the rest of the restaurant's menu, it makes sense that it's been repurposed through the years to create some truly beloved items. The fan favorite Cheesy Gordita Crunch, which is often ranked as one of the best-tasting Taco Bell menu items, would have never seen the light of day without the classic crunchy taco, which, by the way, is also available in Doritos Locos varieties. Taco Bell's creativity with the crunchy taco hasn't been limited to their menu either. The restaurant even released a recipe for a crunchy taco-filled shepherd's pie. The crunchy taco's continuous popularity has been a driving factor in Taco Bell's success and a crucial component of its marketing strategy. In 2022, the chain offered the Taco Lovers Pass, where a monthly subscription entitled customers to one taco per day for $10 a month. A great deal for Taco Bell aficionados, but also a clever marketing ploy to get the crunchy tacos into the minds and mouths of the public, even after the promotion was quietly retired just a few months later. But the Taco Lovers Pass was nothing compared to the brand's history of outlandish marketing stunts. From special edition game consoles to pop-up hotels, there's little the brand won't do to grab your attention. One of Taco Bell's most famous marketing stunts is to offer up free tacos to coincide with cultural events. Every year since 2007, Taco Bell has run a promotion during the World Series called Steal a Base, Steal a Taco, where the restaurant gives away free tacos if a player steals a base during the Fall Classic. But it wasn't the first time Taco Bell employed this strategy. This type of promotion has been a standard part of Taco Bell's advertising campaign since at least 2001, when the restaurant pulled a stunt that was truly out of this world.
The Taco Bell target, if Mir lands on this 40 by 40 foot bullseye off the coast of Australia, the company has promised free tacos to every American.
The Mir space station. When commissioned in 1986, it was the largest artificial satellite in Earth's orbit. But after Russian cosmonauts shifted their focus to the then new International Space Station, Mir was scheduled for deorbiting. In other words, it was to purposely crash into the Pacific Ocean. Hoping to capitalize off the nation's interest in the deorbiting space station, Taco Bell placed a 40 by 40 foot target in the Pacific Ocean, emblazoned with the words, "Free taco here." If Mir landed on the target, Taco Bell had promised a free taco to every single American. The odds of the space station actually hitting the target were extraordinarily low.
The odds are about 1 in 7.5 billion. Bottom line?
No taco.
Bottom line? No taco.
Though that didn't stop the company from taking out an enormous insurance policy, just in case.